I'm a society and culture student of SSC Blackwater. I'm conducting a focus group interview to understand the agents of socialization and how they affect male individuals of different generations, as well as what males perceive to be the life stages. The purpose of this focus group interview is to find out what causes males to socialize with other people and how it's changed over time. Do you think families play a significant role in the development of an individual's identity?
Yeah, I'd say like in your early childhood, your family would have like significant impact in your identity, because most of your time you would spend with your family, and they would like influence you.
They're basically the first people you'll introduce to, so get a lot of your basic ideas from them.
Developing up those norms.
Yes.
But even how a household runs is made by your family. Like you like even at adolescent, you still don't choose what family you're in. Really, you can't really change that.
Yeah.
It's commonly agreed by sociologists that culture influences an individual's personal identity. Can you give examples of how your own culture might have influenced you?
I think it's quite a part of the Australian identity to be sort of humble and outgoing and sort of kind. And I would, obviously that's not like the complete like part of the Australian identity, though I figured that aspect of it has probably influenced me a bit.
I'd say the biggest part of the Australian culture is the fact that it's built up of a much larger group of cultures. Like we have people from Chinese, particularly in Sydney, like we have a very large culture base, so you're affected by a wide variety, not just one heritage.
All right.
Yeah.
Peers have been known to influence aspects of individuals' personal identity. Have your friends helped you shape your own personality or beliefs or values?
Yeah, personally for me, I would think so. Some of my friends would have some kind of impact on my personality. Like, Jack, you're pretty humorous. You have like this, I don't know, like self-deprecating humor that I kind of like, and I also sometimes do it to myself too. So I would think so that way.
I'm not teaching you that.
Yeah, I found that my peer groups have helped to sort of challenge my ideas about the world and sort of influenced how I sort of perceive my place within society.
All right. What genres did you watch? Like, what genres of film when you're in your adolescence?
Action.
Lots and lots of action.
Yeah.
How do you think these movies influence your identity or like the way you would socialize with people?
Well, when I was a kid, when I watched lots of action movies, I'd like to like punch my friends and they would punch me back. Yeah, but not like really hard. It's like play punching. Yeah.
I think I sort of got the wrong idea from these movies, and I definitely did not play punch my friends. But yeah.
Help to influence understandings of gender roles, or good or bad.
All right. Schools offer the chance for students to socialize with other students during breaks and class hours. How did school help you socialize with other people?
Well, I think that most people who go to school don't like school. Kind of forces people to try and get together to try and like get third and that kind of thing.
All right.
Yeah.
The shared horror of school brings us closer to each other.
Yeah.
And it sort of is an environment where you're sort of forced to interact with each other, so it's very hard to just like go through your whole school career avoiding everyone.
And there's no reason to. It's just negative.
Yeah, not with you.
It means you can't plagiarize the other students' work.
Exactly. How else do you get together?
How did you socialize with your peers and family in your adolescence? For example, like Instagram or talking or telephones?
I didn't have, so Facebook was released the year after I finished high school. So there wasn't really any social media. Like MySpace existed, but that was mostly used for people to follow bands or if they had their own band. And outside of that specific engagement, it was really a form of social media. As such, we did a lot of talking to each other, and a lot of instant messaging services existed back in the depths of history. But it was a lot more text-based as well. Phone communication cost actual dollars. Right. Yeah, it was ridiculous. You had to purchase credit, and you try to make that credit last as long as possible. And as such, calling a friend on a phone was a rare engagement, normally occurring only in extreme emergencies. But a text message at like 20 cents a pop could allow your credit to be stretched inordinately.
Yeah, I guess right now for us, we mainly just use Instagram as a platform for messaging. I don't know.
Things just
And this is free.
Discord.
Yes.
Yeah, Discord. Yeah, it's
And they're all
free.
free.
And
My
it's
goodness.
instant.
Imagine free
Exactly.
communication
It's
as that.
free and it's instant.
Future is now.
Do you think the growth of technology is making you socialize more or less?
I think it's possibly making me socialize more, just in a different way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's less in-person socialization, which I'm not sure if that's better or worse than online socialization, but most people we're talking to, or at least messaging their friends online, they aren't going to be going to their house and playing soccer or, I don't know, punch their friends.
Yeah. Play punching.
Yes.
Play punching.
Oh, sorry, play punching.
Yeah. Play punch.
Well, that's all for the agents of socialization discussion.